Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy D, the JJK tuber who shit don't stink, back yet again with some more intelligent content. But before the video gets underway, don't forget to drop a like.
Get okay! Shoot! Ronaldinho success!
Jujutsu Kaisen is raising the bar for shonen, and while we just got one of the best anime fights of the year, we're only ranked second on AniTrends.
I hate it so much, and I'm tired of it.
But I love that everyone's thirsting over Gojo, I guess. So a lot of people are sick of comparisons between Satoru, Gojo, and Kakashi Hatake, but it's something I want to talk about.
I think we should have that conversation.
Gojo does meet all the criteria of a Kakashi clone, and then some, even though his personality is more like Kisuke, but that's not what we're talking about, shut the fuck up. And while My Hero Academia's Shoto Ozawa meets a lot of that same criteria, the dead giveaway for Gojo is how he wears a blindfold covering up half of his face that also pushes up his hair. This has led him to be dubbed the inversed Kakashi. But honestly, I'd say Gojo is the evolution of Kakashi. Kakashi's strength is played up in the context of Naruto, but he loses most of his fights. Then there's Gojo, who is the strongest character in Weekly Shonen Jump right now and maybe ever. This is due to his curse technique and the 6 eyes. I've done a video on this for manga readers. If you're anime only, you can watch it when and if we get a season 2. But if you've already seen it, thank you. I have some different videos soon. But for this episode, Gojo says his curse technique is called the Limitless. It uses sorcery to bring the concept of infinity into reality. So when someone attempts to hit Gojo, they instead hit the infinity between them. And though it appears as though they stop when they hit infinity, they're actually moving incredibly slow and continue to move slower the closer they get. This is because infinity takes the finite amount of space between them and divides it infinitely. To put it simply, you can't touch Gojo unless he wants you to.
照れるなよ。こっちまで恥ずかしくなる。ダメだね。ダメよ。ダメなのよ。
Gojo then performs a curse technique reversal, flowing the positive curse energy into the natural power of his Limitless, then focusing it to his fingertip, a technique called Red. This mass repels with a force comparable to a bomb blast that sends Jogo flying, and in a matter of seconds, Gojo teleports back to the school and returns to the fight with Yuji in hand, just so his student can witness a high-level Jujutsu battle. Gojo was destined to be the strongest sorcerer. Nobody can beat him, so he's extremely cocky and loves to troll his opponents, as well as his friends. He despises the higher-ups, but treats his students as disciples, hoping they'll act as an extension of himself that'll bring change in the Jujutsu world. This man is the messiah of the JJK verse.
この虚空に触れたらどうなると思う？術式反転。赤。Yeah, boy.
Geto warned Jogo that if he went after Satoru Gojo, he'd be killed, but he did not take this seriously as Jogo is crazy powerful as well. His strength is comparable to about 9 fingers, while Sukuna has currently only eaten 3. Any other sorcerer would have been in serious danger had they been alone and ambushed by Jogo. It's not just the sheer amount of curse energy Jogo has, but the amount of complex ways he can use it that makes him so dangerous. He can produce fire like it's nothing, release a stream of magma from any surface of land, fire raw curse energy, and create cursed spirit insects that explode. But all that doesn't matter against Gojo because you can't hit him. Gojo's taunting works up Jogo to the point he unleashes his domain expansion, the coffin of Iron Mountain. Domain expansion constructs an area with cursed energy by infusing the environment with a cursed technique. While it requires a ton of cursed energy to pull off, it actually gives a boost to all the user's stats, as well as making all their cursed techniques used inside the domain a guaranteed hit. Gojo says that the domain created by the special grade at the detention center was not manifested with a cursed technique, therefore it wasn't a proper domain, and if it had been, all the first years would have been killed. The most effective way to stop a domain expansion is with a more refined domain. Gojo removes his blindfold, revealing his 6 eyes, and performs his domain expansion, Infinite Void, or Unlimited Void in the Viz translation. This brings the target inside the limitless and inundates them with endless information, forcing them to see and hear everything, which overloads their brain, leaving them in a catatonic state.
Cuter than kittens. Are you here for the gamer discount?
While this technique is lethal, Gojo cuts it short and ends the fight by ripping off Jogo's head. As Gojo begins to question Jogo, we see Geto unfazed by Jogo's loss and refusing to help, stating that he can't be spotted by anyone from Jujutsu High. He says Hanami can save Jogo if he wants, but doubts that cursed spirits are capable of such feeling. Hanami says that they do, and that cursed spirits are the true humans after all, the exact thing Jogo said earlier. Hanami uses his cursed power to instantly bloom a patch of flowers that give off a scent capable of stripping the opponent's will to fight, and summons a vine monster to try and eat Yuji. Though Hanami and Jogo were able to escape, Gojo says that he wants Yuji, and really all the students, to be able to combat cursed spirits on that level. We see Geto enter an apartment building, and he walks through a door which leads to a tropical island. He approaches a cursed spirit named Mahito, who can not only communicate, but is actually reading a book, and he welcomes Jogo and Hanami as they return, so we know this is the boss that Jogo mentioned back at the diner. Geto then says they'll commence with their plan to seal Gojo on October 31st in Shibuya.
That is a lovely haircut, my friend. Mine is inferior. Can I have your cut, G?
That's going to be all for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the different JJK content to come. I thank you very much for watching. It's been really real, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.
I was out of control down that lonely roadway in the fast lane. Found me all on my own and you got involved like you wanna crash me. Got me back and reset it, for that I'm indebted for even the small things. Don't mind fucking up a check as long as you said I make this shit my calling. LV what you like, Finny girl fuck the